Oh, this is going to be a short one. Let's talk about the best clubs in Fortnite Save the World. Now, many of you might know this, but clubs are not the strongest weapons in the game. But you know what? I want to make a melee tier list, including every single melee, and clubs are just a box to check. So let's check out some of them. So the Drifter, first and foremost, is pretty not great. In fact, let's actually go and pull that up right here, because the Drifter, have I even leveled this up? Oh, there it is. Yeah. It's, slow swinging, not enough damage. If you want to rank it based on clubs, I'd give it like a low A tier, I guess. It's there. It comes around very rarely in the weekly shop, so it's like an inaccessible, pretty not great melee. I think my best perks on this video is like 2 minutes long, and I feel like that's already enough talking. Fortnite Slugger is an unironically strong weapon. I'm not just saying that based on like other clubs. It's actually pretty good. It can have crit hits cause an explosion on it. So if you run that with totally rocking out, boosting your crit rating, or if you have tank penny and support to help you out a little bit. Fun fact actually, there are only like Tank Penny's hardware. Oh, not even. So there's one club hero in the entire game, and it's a constructor called, I can't remember, Privateer Hype. Yeah, club damage by 70%. That's it. It's the only club hero in the game. You can use Totally Rockin' Out universally, but yeah, there's not much going for clubs because there are only like 9 of them. So it's actually pretty good as far as it goes. I actually haven't used the Master Driver. I'm going to need you guys to comment down below. Is this a good weapon? Have I been sleeping on an amazing pick forever? I'll guess it's a B tier weapon, but I honestly have never tried it, and I have never had anybody ever defend it before. So yeah, and I want to mention for the S tier ranking here, this is only versus other clubs. It is an actually good weapon normally, but it's like maybe a B tier or a C tier in the scale of every weapon in the entire game. S tier when we're talking about clubs exclusively. Same with the mic drop, honestly. This thing can have the sound 6 perks, where you're killing an enemy or eliminating 4 of them or something, where it makes everything dance, and you can actually do extra damage to those dancing targets if you have the perk, and it's actually pretty good. You can run this with double attack speed, Paleo Luna, the usual, and it'll actually perform fairly well. Now we've got some other obsolete weapons here. These are just non-upgraded versions, so yeah. And in fact, I'm curious about something. There might have been a mistake. See, Archer helped me make these tier lists, and I think the pipe down is what we're looking at right there, and that is a hardware. So you know what? I'm going to disqualify that and put it in D. You know what? We're just going to rank it like it's a club. Let's make this an S tier club. No, this is not supposed to be here. I don't think this is an actual club. Unless there's another weapon in the game that looks identical. I don't know. But I'm not going to fault Archer for not knowing what clubs are, because some of these weapons are the worst melees in the game. Sir Hootie, for example, can actually have crits cause an explosion, which makes it pretty decent. I'm trying to be generous here. As far as clubs go, it's not bad, but as far as melees, there are other options. In fact, I think the Sir Hootie doesn't even have elemental options, so you're locked. Oh, it does. It does. I'm thinking about the Farmer's Glory. Okay, so the Farmer's Glory, let me just redeem myself a little bit here, should have limited options. There we go. It's energy and it's locked energy. Yeah, so I got them mixed up. But the Sir Hootie, even with elemental coverage, is nice. It explodes things. It's not as good as the Fortnite Slugger, but it's pretty good. It's all right. It's all right. Now, the what is this? Oh my God, the Knockout or something? You know, I'm not even embarrassed to forget these names. The Contender, because, like I said, so this weapon is basically like a diamond sword in Minecraft with knockback 2 as its only perk. It does some damage. It works, and I know enchantment would be the correct term there. It'll kill things slowly, but it's more knocking them away from you. I prefer my enemies to die when I hit them with my weapon, and this one, it takes a while to do that. So yeah. Now, you might think this is here on accident, but you not. The peg leg is actually incredible. So the peg leg comes from let me actually show this real quick here, because I got to build set up, and this is going to be a short video anyway. I think it's over here. I'm blocking some of this, but it's not a loadout video. So Blakebeard Stash is where the peg leg comes from. And it has amazing perks. It scales its power level to your so it'll scale to your commander. So if your commander is supercharged, it will be supercharged. And it also scales to the limitations of the mission, because Peg legs are actually really good in ventures, where as you level up through the ventures levels, your peg leg will get stronger with you, and it will always be capped out for that zone, provided that your commander is power level 130 or whatever it is. So it's actually really good damage, and it has a built-in base 43% crit chance and a 320% crit damage. So it basically has a crit rating double crit damage kit, but it's not actually perks, which means if you activate Totally Rockin' Out with a peg leg, Totally Rockin' Out being 160 crit rating, translating to 57% crit chance bonus, adding on top of the base crit chance of 43, typically you get there with crit rating perks and crit rating stacks in a non-favorable way, it will actually temporarily be a 100% crit chance peg leg. That's possible in Fortnite Save the World. It's impractical, and you do need a teammate to drop you peg legs with you having Totally Rockin' Out. But it can happen, and I think that's pretty cool. And when you have Totally Rockin' Out to make it swing faster and crit like 90% of the time because it fades immediately, it's really strong. It's unironically quite good. And the peg leg is a standout. Unfortunately, it's a team perk weapon, so you're never crafting this. You're never using this in normal builds, but it's there. So yeah, it's a little bit of factoid trivia for you there. Peg leg's pretty strong. Use it in Ventures, Blakebeard Stash, and that's about all I have to say about that. So yeah, clubs. If you're watching this video on its own, then thank you. Leave a like, subscribe. If you're watching this in a greater video titled "The Best Melees in Fortnite Save the World," then thank you. Leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good rest of your day. Just kidding. Yeah, the Astrobat is actually a pretty decent weapon and a club, and completely forgotten from this list. But I found it as soon as I stopped recording, so enjoy this extra part 2 at the end. Astrobat's actually pretty good. We ran this with Aiden Harris, and it was pretty cool, because one of his favorite builds is just an Astrobat club build where you're spamming the heavy attack. I'll link it down below if I can remember to. It's pretty strong and pretty decent, and as far as melees go, I don't know if it's like the best of the clubs, but it's decent, and it's not, it's when it comes to clubs, man, I want to be so generous. I want to give every weapon its best crack, but it's just not that great. Like, it works, it'll kill things, kind of. It's energy locked, and that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Also, peg leg best perks, I'm gonna link that down below. You should go check it out. Okay, now the video's done for real. We got the Astrobat in there. It's okay. We fixed it. It's okay. Oh, just kidding. The Contender doesn't actually have a purple or legendary copy. I'm just going to keep it in the D tier. Thank you for the Jigglypuff. Twitch link down below if you guys ever want to interrupt me during a video. All right, this video's ended like 3 times. Can we just be over already?